Hey, everybody, it's your old pal Eric Zane for one of my new favorite sponsors, ExpressVPN. Look, going online without ExpressVPN, listen to this illustration. It's like leaving your laptop unattended at the coffee shop when you run to the bathroom. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I might actually do that. Anyway, most of the time you're probably fine, but what if one day you come out of the bathroom and the laptop is gone? You're like, oh, no. Anyway, the question might be easy. What is ExpressVPN all about? Look, every time you connect to an unencrypted network, cafes, hotels, airports, etc., your online data is not secure. Any hacker on the same network can gain access and steal your personal data, passwords, bank logins, you name it. And it doesn't take much technical knowledge to hack someone. Don't believe me? Look it up. Just some cheap hardware is needed. A smart 12-year-old could do it. My God. Your data is valuable. Hackers can make up to $1,000 a person selling personal info on the dark web. ExpressVPN stops hackers from stealing your data by creating a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. Tunnels are good. Now, it's true. It would take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to get past ExpressVPN's encryption. And I didn't just pull that out of my you-know-what. Easy to use. Fire up the app and click one button to get protected. Every time I take my show on the road, I depend on ExpressVPN. I don't want my stuff exposed to some scumbag. Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/Zane. That's expressvpn.com/Zane. And you get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/Zane. All right, here we go. Act number 2 of the Eric Zane Show podcast for July 19th. If you missed Act 1, go back and check it out. Or the first part of this isn't going to make any sense to you. You're going to be like, what the fuck? All right, thank you so much. I reach out to my buddy Jimmy, and I go, Jimmy, what's up with this? He goes, yep. You got to cut that off. It's metal, the piping, copper pipe. You got to cut that, and you got to solder this on with a coupler. And I'm like, now, I think I know how to do this. I'm pretty sure I got to get one of those twisty things to scratch up the pipe, the inside of the pipe, and then the coupler, and then you put the flux on, and then you undo the actual solder, and then you heat it up with the torch, and then you put it on there, and it just fills in all the. It's good to go, right? Does this sound okay to you folks? Because some of you probably already know how to do this shit. Every one of you could probably do it in your fucking sleep. But we're talking about me and fire now. And water at the same time. Joe Martinez says you could have pro press it or used a shark bite. I'm calling you. I am calling you. I don't understand what the fuck that is. Get a shark. What are you talking about? You use a shark. That's got to be some type of typo, right?
¿Por qué quiere chingar pendejo baboso que no entiende nada? ¿O qué? ¿Qué es la pinche programa?
Tu madre es una puta.
No, la tuya, güey.
Vete la chingada, cabrón.
Te voy a coger las pinches nalgas, cabrón.
What is shark bite?
A shark bite, if you go to Home Depot and you go in the plumbing department, you talk to the guy there, it's just a coupler that's got 2 plastic ends on it, and you take it and you put it on one end and it snaps in place, and then you take the other one or whatever you're connecting and snap that into place, and boom, you're done.
Is the other way to do it like with a coupler and solder?
Well, yeah, you can do it that way. It's just more of a hassle because then you got to make sure, you get the solder joint, and if you don't do a lot of soldering, then it can be more of a hassle. For like me, that I do a lot of it, I can get it the first time around.
Right.
But
well, I'm actually surprised that you wouldn't encourage me to do the more difficult job. Because if I do,
because you're gonna burn your damn house down.
I know.
You're gonna do with the flame.
I thought
that's why.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that because
that's why people invented the shark bites in the Pro Press, so then that way assholes don't burn houses down.
Oh, okay, idiots like me, right?
Yeah, the DIYs that think that they know what they're doing, and they screw everything up. And then they call a plumber or somebody like me to come in and fix their screw-ups. And it's like that old saying. Tu abuelita dice que el más barato te sale más caro.
Something about Moscato.
No, just like your grandma used to say, the cheapest comes out the most expensive.
Okay, that's a classic thing to say. I love that. Do you remember the one? Oh, sorry. Do you remember when you encouraged me to fix the catch valve or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, the check valve.
Check valve.
No, something like that is pretty simple, because you're not dealing with torches, and I know how you are with chainsaws and shit like that. So, you got to be careful. I get nervous when I'm in a house and I've got a torch right by a gas line, and I'm trying to braze the line set, and it's kind of like, shit, is this thing got a gas leak somewhere or something? Am I going to explode?
Yes.
I've been doing it for, 25 years now, that it just, comes natural. And so I don't really get nervous. But in the very beginning, I did get very nervous, but.
Hey, let me ask you this. Sorry. I'm gonna look into that. And perhaps I can pull this off on my own. If I can be successful in this, I'm going to be so proud.
And like I said, you go right there to Home Depot. They got them in different sizes: 1/2 inch, 3/4. I believe those are the only. I don't know if they have a 1 inch or not. But
okay.
If you're doing just like faucets and stuff like that, it's just
All right.
The cool things about those shark bites is because, for example, if you have a copper fitting or a copper pipe, and you want to change it over to PEX, which is basically the plastic, that coupling or 90 or whatever fitting you're trying to use will snap right into the copper, and then on the other end you can snap your PEX pipe into it. So you could go from copper to PEX pipe with that particular fitting.
That is good to know. I want to change gears here, and have you been following all this shit about Joe Biden?
Somewhat.
You think he's gonna step down, Joe Martinez?
He should.
Yeah, you're damn well should. Damn right he should. Will. Oh my God!
And then we'll get Miss Kamala Harris.
I don't know about that.
She'll crack the whip on Trump's ugly ass.
Well, it might be Whitmer or Gavin Newsom.
Nah, it ain't gonna be that ugly woman Whitmer. Hey, she got a big freaking nose.
Hey, what's wrong with a big nose, you dumb bitch?
Hey, it gets in the way of giving a blowjob with them big ass noses, Jesus man. Christ. What do you think?
All right.
You think I want a nose hitting my stomach?
Jesus, that's horrible. What have we done here? All right, we're just a month and a half away from hockey season, maybe 2 months away. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Lions. Are you looking forward to the Lions this year?
No.
How? How can you? They had a great year last year. They were 12-5, and they went through the playoffs like a hot knife through butter.
When was the last time they went to the playoffs?
Last year.
Before that.
I don't know. I'm only worried about last year. They
Barry Sanders was a running back at that time.
Yeah, who cares about that now? They won 2 games.
Who cares about that?
They won 2 games, asshole.
Barry Sanders, the greatest running back of all time.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
and they could even, do nothing for the poor guy,
They went.
I don't know.
Hey, they were like one half away from going to the Super Bowl, you fucking moron.
They were back then, too, moron. They were in a championship
Bullshit.
against Washington.
They got their ass kicked in that game.
Exactly, just like they got their ass kicked in San Francisco.
I don't know. I think the Lions are going to be. I think the Lions are the real deal this year, dumbass.
Now you see that you see that major meltdown they had there in the second half.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my point.
Most people say that this was a great year, and it's going to be a great year this year. You wait and see.
It was a good year. I'm not saying it wasn't. I never said it wasn't.
Oh, that's the first time you've ever said that.
But my point is, what does the second year bring?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be good. I'm telling you. It's going to be good. I got a feeling.
If they do good, and let's say, for example, they get back in the playoffs, we don't know because a lot of things can happen. Goff could get hurt. He could break a leg, and he's done for the year. Then who do they have?
Hendon Hooker.
They got that Hooker's a washed-up, another freaking knee-hurt guy that they drafted, just like, these other guys.
He's a knee-hurt guy.
Yeah, these guys come from all over the NFL to retire at Detroit because they know they're going to pay them big time.
No. Those days are done. Lions are going to kick ass this year, you fucking idiot.
I don't know.
Pendejo.
Yeah, just like Michigan did. Just like Michigan. Go blue, baby.
Yeah, whatever. They're not going to be good this year.
We are Michigan.
Whatever. If you walked onto that campus, they'd have you arrested.
We are Michigan. I'm going to be at every game this year, I think. I don't know. Especially, I want to try to get to the Texas game.
All right. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
All right. See ya.
Man, you don't know shit. You just think you're like, what's his name?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's that dude's name?
You sound like Joe Biden.
What's that dude's name? Your buddy?
I have lots of buddies.
Hefner?
The fuck are you, Hefner? The fuck are you talking about? Are you stoned? Get the fuck out of here. You smoking peyote?
What are you talking about, man? I'm not stoned.
All right. Enjoy the day.
What was that guy that does the huge show? There you go. That dumbass. You don't know what he's talking about.
Jesus
either.
Christ. Go crash your truck, you idiot.
Right?
All
right. Get somebody cuts in front of me again.
All right. I'll see ya. I'm hanging up.
All right.
Fuck off.
Okay.
There you go. Joe Martinez. Out of control. A lot of guests on the show today. In fact, while I'm at it, I should bring Pooh Bear in. We did not discuss 32 years of wedded bliss.
Hello?
Pooh Bear?
Yeah?
This is your husband.
My husband.
I was discussing 32 years of wedded bliss.
Yeah. That's right.
What are your thoughts on my broken ding-dong?
It happens.
Are you going to leave me?
I will not leave you, no.
Ashley said you're going to leave me because of that.
No. I'm not a sex maniac like she is.
She is. She's out of control.
Yeah. So, it's all good. It's okay.
What are you doing?
I just got out of the shower.
Maureen says, what did you do to celebrate your anniversary? I think we did nothing.
Oh, God. Jimmy Minimo just tried to FaceTime us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So you might have to call him back in a minute.
All right. Good deal. So, yeah, Maureen wanted to know what we did on our anniversary. Go ahead and tell her.
You worked at Bosco's, and I had friends over. But we were thinking about going out to dinner tonight. But then we said, you know what, screw it. Why spend the money? We'll just be together and do stuff around the house.
Now, that's love. That's love. On your wedding anniversary, doing chores around the house.
Well, we have company coming. You're gone all next week, so we kind of have to get things done.
You are going next week. You are going to visit the Hillbillies.
We are.
And you and your cousin Mimi, who I still think should be living at our residence. I mean, we need Mimi.
Yeah.
We need her. Okay. And we need my mom or my dad and my stepmom. That would make this the best reality show ever.
It really would be, but she just bought
Yeah, she moved into her own place.
she just bought a new condo.
Yeah, well, anyway, you and Mimi are going to see this pack of hillbillies. A lot of your extended family lives in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Right.
So what do you...
And I'm going to bring back lots of mutton.
Yes, Moonlight Barbecue. Legendary. I can't say enough about that place. So you go there. Now, what do? You just sit around and drink with these people?
Well, we go visit everybody. There's a lot there, you know.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of cousins are there.
Yeah. I mean, it's remarkable how many people that... And I don't even know them. Hardly.
You know some of them.
I know some of them, but there's so many of those people.
There's so many. Well, I don't even know some of them. I don't know like the second, like third and fourth cousins and all that crap. But
so the NFK, your brother is going to be running the show here.
Yep.
I don't think he's aware of that yet.
I think he enjoys it.
Oh, I do too.
He doesn't have to worry about the dogs. He doesn't have to worry about us.
And he's got his list of... Yeah, he's got his list of chores that he does, like move remote control... get iced coffee ready, the 15 gallons of iced coffee he has in the fridge, make his frozen dinners and prepare them, get his medicine out, all that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
He can walk around naked if he wants. You know, there's all kinds of things.
Oh, Jesus.
So, I'm looking in the mirror because I just got out of the shower and my boobs are starting to sag. I think I need a lift.
I don't know anything about that. That sounds like it's out of my department.
I better call Dr. Ranucci.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know I think that's kind of a normal thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but you don't. Hi, Darla. Yeah, you don't want to have saggy boobs.
Okay, this is too much information, I think.
I paid good money for these.
Yeah, I know. I think well, I'll just come out and say it. I think you and I need to really start to hit the P90X. I think that'll help.
Dude, this is not because I'm chubby, and I'm not chubby.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about chubby. I'm talking about you need to increase your upper body strength.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the Patreon? Did I swear?
No, this is everyone can see this.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Can you delete it?
No, I can't delete it. I'm not deleting it. It's the reason why they're here.
Okay. All right, well, I got to go.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Dressed, and then I have to go let Cece out.
All right, see you.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Nick says you just need to tighten. Aram says P90X was 07, 08. Yeah, those days that's a long time ago. I don't know if that's coming back. Megan says, hi, Diana. Give me your doctor's number. I'll just tell you. Look up Plastic Surgery Associates in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Dr. Ranucci. Renucci, I think. Aram says, day one is horrible P90X Classic. I think he just started it over again. Day two is Plyo, which adds insult to injury. I don't know if I can do plyo because of the arthritis. I don't know if that's in my wheelhouse anymore. I can barely walk down the steps, Aram. Jumping up and down, high impact, probably is not going to work. All right. Typically, when I do this show, I'm talking about my amazing sponsors, and I've failed miserably at that. So I'm going to spend some time telling you about the amazing folks who make my show like a show, a thing. The free podcast is powered by these sponsors. If it were not for them, I would not be doing a free podcast every day. So they keep me viable. I appreciate them so much. Join me at Berlin Raceway this weekend. I will be out there along with Free Beer's wife's ex-husband, Coleman. Join us. We will talk shit about Free Beer at the Coleman Lutz 500 at Berlin Raceway. Online at berlinraceway.com. So that is going on. If you want, tickets are $14 in advance when you buy them online. The parking is free. 15 and under gets in free. Coolers are welcome as long as they're 12 by 18 or smaller. They do measure. And you can bring in as many snacks and soft drinks as you want as long as there's no glass and no alcohol at Berlin Raceway. The insurance authority is Frank Fuss. My Policy Shop Insurance, the licensed independent agent/broker. Get more information about a life insurance policy today at buyinsurancehere.com. That's BUY insurancehere.com. Everybody needs life insurance. What happens if something happens to you? Is your wife going to just suddenly make the money of husband and wife? No, it's impossible. All they should be doing is worrying about caring for the kids during that horrible moment that we don't like to talk about. But in the event that happens, wouldn't it be nice to be prepared for anything with a very affordable life insurance policy? Well, Frank can get you into that. And all you need to do is reach out to him at buyinsurancehere.com, buyinsurancehere.com. I hope you're taking what I'm saying seriously, because if this happens, your wife is going to be hurting. Or your husband. Why go through that? Spend just a few bucks every month because of your excellent health and your young age in getting a life insurance policy today. We talked to Joe Martinez earlier from A&E Heating and Cooling. He's so fantastic. I love him. Trusted source for everything heating and cooling, even water heaters. He can help you out with all that. 616-516-8579. That's 616-516-8579. Whether it's installing a brand new AC or your shit's just busted or perhaps you need a tune-up on the AC, he can help you with those things. And then before too long, we'll be talking about the furnace setup, where you should have that thing maintained once a year, tuned up, ready to go with A&E Heating and Cooling. All right, thank you to Irvine's Auto Repair. When your car, EV or hybrid, goes on the fritz, you want to take it over to Irvine's Auto Repair, where the lovely Megan will help you. 616-532-6600. Go and say hello. Even if you're just driving by Irvine's and you see them along Stafford, which is just off 44th Street near 131, pull in, say hello, get a cup of coffee on the world's greatest coffee maker, and give Megan a hug. She's had a hell of a week. She's had a week to forget. And so everybody is kind of like, who knows what's up? That's Megan's story to tell. Some of you may already be aware, but she's had a really bad week. And a lot of people are like wrapping their arms around her, loving her up because she's so amazing. And I just love her to death. 616-532-6600. Our girls had a week. All right. Amy gets her Jeep serviced at Irvine's. She says the Jeep is running great. There's more conversation about whether or not I should use what's known as a shark bite to take care of my bathroom. Nick in the arena, who's a maintenance specialist with an emphasis on electrical issues, but he knows everything too. That's what it is when you get some of these blue-collar guys, these tradesmen. Tradesmen love to get into tradesmen beefs with other tradesmen. So you got Team HVAC, Joe Martinez, saying, shark bite, senor, shark bite. Yeah, 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 yeah. Arriba, arriba, andere, andere. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then you got Nick, who's an electrician, but he could do just about anything, just like Joe Martinez. He says shark bite is hack for anything other than temporary. ProPress is great. I use it all the time. I don't know what the fuck that is. Nick, in the continued battle between the tradesmen, says, I maintain the HVAC systems here at Van Andel They are bigger than Joe's vans. No, I believe that. Both of these gentlemen have some serious acumen in their respected fields, and then some. So there's a real discrepancy on the advice given. Joe says, fix it like a Mexican with a shark bite. And Nick says, no, fuck that shit. You want to go full white power on it and skip the shark bite. After Nick dropped that he's in charge of HVAC at the rink, Joe says, yeah, and that's why it's hot in there in the summer and cold in there in the winter. So there's a real bit of combativeness between the two. Maybe I should get them on to discuss it on the show, like right now. That might be a good idea. So you two assholes sit right there, and I will conference call Joe Martinez with Nick in the arena and let these two hilljacks figure this shit out. Hey, how are you? Good. Hey, I'm going to bring Joe in. You guys can fight. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Ahora, chingo, ¿qué quieres, güey? ¿No ves que estoy trabajando, man? No soy como ustedes que no hacen nada todo el pinche día.
Hey, hang on a second. Joe Martinez, say hello to Nick in the arena.
Nick in the arena?
Yeah, he's the... Nick is the one who says you're full of shit for the shark bite.
Hold on, I can't hear you guys.
The fuck?
All right, let's try that.
Yeah, Nick says you're full of shit about the shark bite.
He doesn't know shit. Plumbers use them all the time.
Nick?
So who am I gonna listen to? A plumber or a freaking electrician?
Nick?
Lazy plumbers use them.
No
skills.
No.
Never learned how to solder. Never learned how to brace.
Well, unfortunately, this day and age, everything's gone to shark bites and to pro press.
That's because all your contractors want a bunch of callbacks.
Even in the refrigeration, everything's going to pro press and all that, mainly because of the fact that it saves time and money, and you can still the customer the same amount of money.
Yeah.
I'm talking shark bites. There's nothing wrong with pro press.
Yeah. Nick says
it's a $3,000 tool.
That's what I'm saying, though, because even in refrigeration, we have pro press fittings. I mean,
Zoom lock.
Shark bite fittings.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna help me. Who gives a shit? I'm talking about me. What about me?
We don't give a shit about you. You brought us on to talk, so we're talking.
Well, I wanted you to talk shit. I don't want a goddamn how-to.
Also, it's an ice rink. It's supposed to be fucking cold in here.
Well, no. It's not up in the stands. It's up in the freaking arena part outside there. You go to take a damn piss and you can't even stand there because it's freezing up, man. Your pee's coming out, it's freaking freezing.
Nick?
Cold outside. You're coming in with coat?
You know? And then
your convenience.
And on top of that, like over on my section where I sit at, when you go to wash your damn hands, the water is freaking ice cold. When you walk to the other side of the arena and it's damn hot as hell. Explain that.
That depends on how early you got there.
Oh, no, I'm talking about like in the second period. Or even after the game. You walk to the other side of the arena and you...
Yeah.
And the section 107, 109... And
yeah.
You walk into the bathroom...
Well, give him a chance to answer. Give him a chance to answer, you fucking idiot. You keep going on and on. Go ahead, Nick.
Ooh, well, you're asking me something. I'm driving 80 miles an hour down the highway, so what do you expect?
All right, Nick, what do you have to say about that?
All right, go ahead.
I probably need to change the mixing valve up there. Which I'll do correctly with threaded pipes.
All right, this is
not some hacky shark bite.
Yeah.
Use the freaking shark bites, man. You could get it done in half the time, and then you got more time to do nothing.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to fix it later in a month.
Yeah.
It won't. You won't have to fix it later in a month. Trust me.
Shit.
I got
I think I'll pop off there in the middle of the night. I'll have to fucking get called in here 2 in the morning.
No, well, that's your job, man. It's just like when people call me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna use solder.
Freezing.
I'm gonna solder that fucking thing. I'm gonna solder it.
You're gonna burn the.
I'm not gonna burn the fucking house down, you asshole.
He's gonna burn the fucking house down. This guy can't even handle a chainsaw, and you want him to try to handle a torch?
All right,
it's easy.
Just swear at each other in 2 languages. Joe, on your mark, get set, go.
Man. Hey, Nick, I got a question. Did you see those new rings inside the fitties in their mouth?
Wait, yeah. What?
You seen those? Where'd you get those at?
Yeah. Which ones?
They're like a ring that you set inside of your. So like if you got a 9-year-old coming, you put a ring in there and then you torch it, and then it's like solder basically.
That sounds hacky too.
Huh?
I do it. That sounds hacky too.
Oh, it comes out perfect. I've seen them already, but I just don't know where to get those. I want to give it a try.
Pre-made, just add heat. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just pre-made. And you just add heat to it and boom.
All right.
Have to hold that.
All right. This has been a fun experiment, but I'm getting dumber by the second, so both of you can fuck off.
Why? Why are you getting dumber?
Get the fuck out of here. All right, there you go. I might have bit off more than I can chew there. I don't know why, but I'm in a weird spot. I want to trust both of them. I think what I need to do today is the words that I always hate to hear. Do my own research and figure it out. But I got one professional saying, yeah, that's bullshit. And I got another one saying, no, that's absolutely what you have to do. And at the end of the day, I don't know what a ProPress is. Joe says, Eric, do you have a $2,500 ProPress tool? Well, of course not. All right. Those boys are fun. I love them dearly. Thank you to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. Buy now, refinance later with Mario, 231-332-6505. Rates are dropping, but I want you to go get your home right now. Get after it. 231-332-6505. How would you like to be in Lenoir City, Tennessee, which is just outside of Knoxville, and you have like a boutique where you sell like handbags and purses and shit like that, but you're in like the lower portion of the business, and upstairs. The owners of the actual building use that space to live in. And, well, they decided to put a Biden-Harris sign up for the world to see above the building. You can see it right here. So she owns the boutique below it. And it's a high-end place, you know. You're buying expensive shit there. And then this enormous Biden-Harris billboard-size sign, truth over lies, above it. Now, in that neck of the woods, it is 80% red. Lenoir City, Tennessee. This is a small southern town. And it has destroyed the chick's business. And she's like, God damn it. But they're the landlord. And she's like, do you think maybe you can take that down? I mean, it's killing my business. And they're like, no, fuck you. Fuck you. We're gonna leave it up. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, holy shit, I can't believe you're doing this to me. And so now she's feeling the heat because nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to her place of business anymore. So that's caused her all sorts of issues. And now she has to deal with trying to, and she's like, how am I even going to make rent to pay you guys? And they're like, fuck you. We're not taking the sign down. Holy shit. She might be like, I hope that this is going to end when Biden drops out of the race.
Continuing her fight over a political sign her landlord put up above her shop. Our Aaron Rodgers spoke with attorneys about the issues at play.
But it's just a complicated issue. The battle between fair business and free
Look
speech.
She puts that sign that says, this business did not put up this sign. She's trying to keep, things above board.
Politics and business do not go together.
But for Angie Monahan, politics can't be ignored. This sign her landlord hung now has some questioning, is this allowed?
Business district that's been redone.
This guy, it says his name is Walter Johnson, Lenore City attorney, but that's not true. He looks and sounds like that guy that was on The Walking Dead and what's the name of that? Guardians of the Galaxy, the blue guy that would whistle.
And it looks really great. Well, he's got this big Biden banner in the middle of it. It would be the same if it were a Trump banner. And businesses don't generally like to have politics in their business.
But one attorney says the issue could have been avoided.
If you don't want political signs on your property.
Look at this guy. T. Scott Jones. He's dressed as like some huckster selling his fucking popcorn out of his goddamn horse and buggy.
Property because of particular fallout, then you're going to have to actually specify it in the lease.
Monahan says she didn't think she needed it, but now she wishes she did. Now working with the city, she's trying to figure out if anything can be done.
So there's a lot of issues to be looked at.
If I'm her, I put up a sign that says, fuck Biden, vote Trump, Buy your Trump sneakers here.
And I'm in the process of doing that.
Now that includes the sign structure, where it is placed, the size, and how close the election actually is. Looking forward, however, one attorney believes this may be the new normal.
So, folks can contract to do whatever they want to do, but I do think it's sort of a new frontier that we're going to see in leases.
And he says it will be needed if anyone plans to contradict the First Amendment.
Everyone's got a right to express themselves. And, when you quelch the least of the voices, when somebody comes to quelch your voice, there may not be anybody there to speak up for you.
In Lenore City, Aaron Rodgers, WVLT News.
We have continued to try to reach out to the building's owners several times to get their side of this, but they still have not responded to our requests for comment.
Damn. What is the name of the business? I might have to blow a phone call in. I'm scanning right now, looking for the name of the business. Probably says it right at the top. Let's see. What is the name of this fucking business? Well, maybe I can find it and then check back for the Patreon. That would be fun. Because I saw somebody posted on the subreddit how much people enjoy when I make those phone calls to various businesses. And I've always enjoyed doing that, but I sometimes forget to do it. Like while I'm actually doing the show, I lose sight of it because I'm talking. Kenny says it's actually honestly kind of idiotic by the owners because their sign causes that business to fail and they lose their tenant. Rebecca says, you would think the landlords would take it down because that's affecting their income. So true. Stevie says, I get her point. I won't go to businesses that have Republican support signs. Free market solutions. Megan says, we've had canvassers come here and ask us to put a Trump or Biden sign in our windows and on our website. Absolutely not. That alienates half of your business immediately. What about me, though, on my show? I mean, I talk shit all the time, and this is my business. Is it because they're used to it? The audience is used to it? Megan says, Honey Blossom Boutique, and she gave me the number. How wonderful are you? Typically, when I make these phone calls, it's insulting. But I don't know how insulting I would be to this lady. I'm on her side. Thank you for being the EZ producer of the day, Megan.
Honey Blossom.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? This is Eric Zane from the Eric Zane Show podcast. I'm calling about the sign. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I've got a store full of customers right now.
Oh, you do? Well, that's good news. That's really good news.
It is. We've had a lot of support.
So I won't keep you. It seems to be turning then for you. People are understanding what's up.
Am I on the air?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted that to be clarified. No, we have a lot of support. City Council's been extremely supportive. They always are about the
Okay. Well, that's good for you. I apologize for intruding. You good luck to you, okay?
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Am I on the air? Oh. Yeah, sure. No problem. She seemed nice. Kenny goes, LOL. Like, uh-oh. That typical East Tennessee sound right there. East Tennessee sounds a lot like Nashville, but not exactly. There's a little bit more twang to East Tennessee. Megan says, I'm so good at Googling. Absolutely. You're the best. All right. Where else do I want to go here? Of all the people to speak up on the assassination of Trump, can you think of one person who may have pulled back and said, maybe I shouldn't say anything? Can you think of one? I'll help you out. Someone else who's tried to murder the president. That's right. John Hinckley Jr. Donut Dan got it. Maybe you saw that story. But JHJ is chiming in. The man who shot and wounded President Ronald Reagan and ultimately killed Jim Brady. If you remember that assassination attempt, Brady got hit. He's all fucked up. He's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And then he died in the 2000s. They ended up pinning that murder on Hinckley because he wouldn't have died had he not been shot. Reagan fully recovered, obviously. So this wacko shot Reagan. He has released a statement following Trump's assassination attempt on Saturday. He tweeted out Wednesday, violence is not the way to go. Give peace a chance. Even if you were crazy then and you're not crazy now and you're 1,000,000% rehabilitated and you're a completely different person, you're no longer crazy. You cannot step up when when another attempt is made on a president's life. You can't come in to the discussion. You tried to kill a president. You killed another guy. You just need to shut the fuck up. That's all you got to do. God damn. That would be like if the guy who murdered John Lennon, if like someone else today murdered Paul McCartney, and the guy who murdered John Lennon, Mark David Chapman, said, I'm so upset. This shouldn't have happened. You asshole. Hinckley got out of the joint in 2022. And now he makes fucking songs. He's like a songwriter now. This is John Hinckley Jr. Singing and playing guitar.
Hello, everybody. This is another one of my original songs. You only know what used to be.
Okay, I can't. I would rather listen to Reagan get shot than that. I would rather be shot the way Reagan was shot than listen to that.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing great. I know there's a lot of violence and turmoil in the world now, and our country is just really in a bad place right now, but we need to try and be peaceful.
Shut up!
Try and get along with each other. Let's have some harmony in our lives, please.
You do not get a pass. You do not get ever to come out and talk about peace and harmony when you tried to murder the president in broad daylight. I don't give a shit what you do. At no point are you allowed to come back and tell anybody anything. You know, he got out of prison or psychiatric help after 40 plus years. Just take it and go away. You did it. You fucking succeeded. But don't throw it out there like you're... You see, when he tried to kill Reagan, if you recall, you know what that was about, don't you? He was trying to win the attention of Jodie Foster, the actress. And he was stalking her, and he was constantly getting her phone number and showing up at her door and saying, and then she's like, oh, God, please just leave me alone. She was a young child actor at the point. She was going to school at the time. And this fucker, he can't help himself. He is so looking for attention that now he's hitching his wagon up to assassination attempts. Something that he did. Stevie says, I thought that was the guy that killed Lennon. No. The guy that killed Lennon had nothing to do with Jodie Foster. He was fucked up, and he thought Lennon was a phony. He was a Beatles fan originally, but he thought Lennon was a phony, and he was living the novel The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. And he was living out the character Holden Caulfield in that book. And he thought Lennon was a phony. If you ever read that book, that main character, Caulfield, in Salinger's book, is always talking shit about phonies. He's got a problem with phonies. He thought Lennon was a phony. That's why he killed him, which just sounds crazy. In fact, after he shot him dead with that .38, he sat down on the fucking curb there in the Upper West Side and read the book, was reading it when the cops showed up. Hinckley is the one who was disturbed and trying to get with Jodie Foster. Hello, I'm podcasting. Who is this?
Oh, you're always podcasting.
Is this my daughter?
Yeah.
Am I in trouble or is everything okay?
No, everything's fine. I just had a favor to ask.
Should I wait to ask?
No, I mean, what time are you leaving for Grayling?
Sunday.
Tomorrow. Oh, Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think you could let my squish out tomorrow?
Your dog. What? Yeah, I'm sure we could. What's going on?
Well, I'm going like tubing down the river with some friends, and it's a 4.5 hour tubing trip.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's going to be fun.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
That's right. So I'm going to, and it's like in Newaygo, so we'll be gone from like 9 a.m. to like 3:30. So I was hoping you could let her out because Mom has to go get Aunt Mimi.
I'll take care of it.
Yay. Thank you.
All right. Who's driving?
Justin.
Oh, he's going too?
Of course.
Okay, good. Well,
okay.
Tell him he's the DD.
Okay.
Better take it easy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. There you go. Rebecca says she sounds like Pooh Bear. Yeah, this is Hinckley. This is part of his mental illness. Figures because there was an assassination attempt. This piece of shit has to throw his hat in the ring to give his 2 cents. Yeah, you don't have you've lost your privileges after assassination attempt to tell America what they need to do. Nobody takes you seriously, you asshole. And then look at all these losers that support him. Thank you so much for these words of advice. Thank you. Thank you, John. So glad they love him. This is a phenomena that you can do anything to anyone. This happened with OJ. Look at this. This is overwhelming support for John Hinckley Jr. He murdered one guy, and he almost killed the president of the United States. You can murder somebody and almost kill the president of the United States. Then all you need to do is wait and then just say, hey, I'm back and everything's good. And then everyone will believe you. You can do whatever you want. Speaking of OJ, donut dances, that would be like OJ Simpson doing a commercial for domestic violence, without a doubt. This is even worse because he did do it. Everybody knows he did it, Hinckley. He admitted it. Simpson has never admitted it. There's even enough doubt that he was acquitted, God damn it, even though that was a kangaroo court. But this is worse. Holy shit. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I have for you today? I think I'm going to call it a day. And then take the rest of what I have to talk about to my Patreon, where I just got a few new people. I always get more people right around the dropping of Who Are These Free Beers. One at a time, I get people on there, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Oh, I know what I got to do. Jeremy sent me some audio. I'm going to play that. Thank you, Jeremy. He sent me a supercut of a bit of audio. He, of course, pulls his own clips and his own little mini versions of Who Are These Free Beers. And so this is a compilation. Kelly's, one of her brothers, his name is Kyle, which, by the way, 2 of her 3 brothers were in prison. They might still be in prison. I don't know. Not jail, prison. Great family. And every time they mention the one brother whose name is Kyle, they do something. Here is the supercut. Tell me how annoying this is.
My name is Janelle, and my future husband-to-be is Kyle Duty.
Kyle?
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 Kyle? Kyle? Kyle?
Kyle? Well, my brother Kyle and I, man, we need to catch up. Kyle? Well,
Kyle? Okay. Pam?
And,
Pam and Cam?
Pam and Cam. And Kyle?
Kyle?
Holy shit. It's not funny that they're saying Kyle. It's just, I'm laughing at him putting all those together.
Kyle? Well,
Kyle? Okay. Pam?
And,
Pam and Cam?
Pam and Cam. And Kyle?
My name is Janelle, and my...
Holy shit. Chris says it sounds like a bunch of seagulls. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate you. That show. God damn. Target rich environment. Oh, anyway, I was going to mention I got some new people on Patreon. I appreciate that. Matt Peak just signed up. Chris, I read a few of his emails recently. He just signed up. And there was a couple more. Adam Davis, on Wednesday. Thank you, Adam, for signing up. And I thought there was one more. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate the signups on Patreon. Make yourselves at home. Hire me on Cameo, cameo.com/Eric Zane. My cameos are the best. They're a lot of fun. They're just $20. Cameo.com/Eric Zane. King's Room Barbershop. Get a haircut fit for a king at the King's Room Barbershop. Northland Drive, Caledonia, and at 821 36th Street in beautiful Wyoming, Michigan. Celebrating 50 years of haircuts fit for a king at King's Room Barbershop. Haircuts are $19 and plus tip. I usually go $19 on the haircut and then $10 on the tip. That's just me, though. Taylor cuts my hair. Alex cuts my hair. Gracie just left. Deidre has not yet cut it. And Andy cuts it. Andy and Colleen, they are business partners and lovers. King's Room Barbershop, 3 locations, Caledonia, Northland Drive, and at 821 36th Street. My pals over at TC Paintball, that would be Rick. Rick from TC Paintball. I don't like a week where I don't have Rick on the show. Where am I going to go to get hot takes like what's the deal with turn signals? Which no one will ever let him live that down. Reach out to Rick at TC Paintball. Online at tcpaintballgr.com. Book an event today. They have everything you need there. Fully stocked pro shop. If you want to shop for your own setup, they have it all. You can even give them a test drive there at TC Paintball in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Online at tcpaintballgr.com. We've got time for the asshole of the day. Today's asshole of the day, we need look no further than John Hinckley. He is your asshole of the day for feeling the need to talk about how, we need to get along and love each other. Said the murderer who tried to kill the president in 1981. Shut up. That's it, folks. I appreciate you. Talk to you on the Patreon. Until next time, bye-bye.